Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stumpgrown. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking your Sunday evening to spend with all of us, and thanks for bearing with us. I don't know if you could tell, this is our first time doing a live Stumpgrown episode in front of an audience, and I, for one, am super excited to have you all with us tonight. We are joined by the amazing Swinging, and with that, let's hear it.
Cascade September over the past doing 80 up the hill and sliding bald tires on Chrysler under a quilt your grandma made. I see my breath in the dawn light. Grilled cheese for breakfast. Then I brush my teeth twice. I'm not sure when, but I'll see you. The unexplainable pain in my stomach. As I breathed. It comes in there, evening. When the light is chewing gum and rope swings, race cars and berries, picnic table stories, a chalice filled with coffee. My angel baby near me. Thank you. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test.
It sounds wonderful to just hear your voice through the mic alone.
Thank you.
Am I all right to ask questions? Cool.
Should we turn up at the... Yeah, try that. Yeah. Try creeping it up.
Test, 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 test. Ooh,
Yeah, that's a lot. Great. That's great.
All right, great. Good.
Thank you.
Well, technical difficulties aside, what a beautiful way to start the set. And I'd love for us all to get acquainted if we could get everyone's names and the instruments that you're playing tonight. Ash, I guess, well, and Caleb, since you have mics, if you want to start us off.
Sure. Yeah, this is Danny playing the keys, and then Caleb on the bass. This is Jasper playing the drums, and Jakob playing lead guitar. And then over here is Nick playing the pedal steel. And my name is Ash.
Amazing. I can't tell you how comforting it is to have other people cheering instead of just me in a room with just all of us. Makes it feel like a real experience. I wanted to start by asking you who your first favorite musical artist was.
Grouper.
Really?
Liz Harris.
Okay. And how did that come about?
I am from the Midwest, and I just grew up listening to the radio. And then my older cousin, Corey, he downloaded a bunch of songs onto my iPod when I was in like 8th grade.
Essential.
And he gave me a bunch of Grouper albums. And that was like the moment that I learned about music.
Do you think that music continues to inspire what you do today?
I think so.
How so?
I think swinging sounds very different from that music. But I think the sentiment is similar. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Tell me a little bit about your songwriting process and how that translates to the band as a whole.
I wrote my first song about 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I wrote it a cappella. It was just a poem that I kind of sang into my voice memos on my phone. And yeah, I had always wanted to make music, and long story short, I moved to Portland and I met a bunch of really musical people, and they wanted to start a band with me.
And
so
the rest
this is very
history.
new to me. Yeah.
Well, no one would ever know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's head into the next song. I'd love to know what it's called.
It's called Athens, Ohio.
Great.
Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Akron. I'm from Akron, Ohio. We're both from Ohio. And yeah, I lived in Athens, Ohio for a few years before I moved out here.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
While I lay on my back, I daydream of Wildcat Hollow and Route 13. Barred along the side of the road, I held your bones while it thunderstormed, buried you down by the vernal pool in the backwoods near the train tracks, near Joel's old ceramic studio, where the roof had collapsed. jumping into the pond with Leo, shaded by oak and hickory, swatting the mosquitoes, eating dinner alone at the party, watching Weston's kids run freely with bare feet and other people talking. I didn't have much to say then, and I don't have a lot to say now. We got a rabbit for dinner one night, and I watched the light leave his body. Then I walked up the tracks to the wetland to hear the red-winged blackbirds sing, and they'd fly in from every direction. And I'd just sit there in silence. I didn't have much to say, and I don't have a lot to say now. While I lay on my back, I daydream of a place that I left for dust. I drove away in the dawnlight, the barred aisles decomposed, the vernal pool is so dried out. They replaced the ceramic roof tiles, and I'm still looking for some place new. Thank you. Walking slow, I hold the sun in my light floods in, I squint my eyes. A stream I've passed hundreds of times, meandering. I'm walking slow, I hold the sun in my palm, the light floods in. There's a light hum, I become so much lighter than I've been for months. There's a light in your eye, it's caterpillar winter and tadpole spring. You turn on the faucet and I brush my teeth in thistles. I will tell you anything. Caterpillar turn and tadpole spring. I drink from miles, telling riddles in the morning. Wind is blowing. I dreamt that I was swinging
Ash, oh, am I on? Oh, I am, yeah. I think one of the reasons why I find it so hard to believe that you just began writing music not that long ago is that your songs have this really gorgeous building melodic kind of choral element. And I'm wondering what your experience with music was before beginning writing.
I was a choir kid. Yeah.
Okay,
I never
yeah.
played it. I mean, when I was probably in 8th grade, my grandpa taught me how to play Heart of Gold on the guitar by Neil Young.
Classic, yeah.
And that was like my only experience playing an instrument. But I did sing in choir, and I usually sang alto too, or tenor.
Oh,
because
wow.
we didn't have enough boys in our choir.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. So I always sang like really dissonant notes, and I never really sang a harmony. So I think that that's kind of like what my ear gravitates towards.
I can see that. And I think, I mean, obviously you have some background vocals in this performance, but the instruments kind of do some of that harmonic work. The rest of you in the band, you might have to project a little bit, but not you. No, front and center. When you're putting a song together as a group, how does that work for y'all?
I feel like it's often through voice memos from Ash that I feel like it kind of starts with drum and bass. At least historically, it has started with drum and bass underneath kind of what we get in the voice memo. Ash is very organized mentally with the form and melody and the lyrics ahead of time, which is really impressive. And then we're slowly just layering in this wall of sound.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. And okay, you mentioned grouper, early inspiration. Where do you draw inspiration from now with this group?
I mean, I have so many inspirations, but also I feel like the way that I write a lot of these songs, I like kind of don't know what they're going to sound like until they happen with all of them.
Yeah.
Like I still try to hold on to that. Like I feel like the first piece of every song that I write is like a melody in my head that is a cappella, and then it always ends up sounding completely different. And yeah, I mean, there's so many people locally, just in Portland alone, that inspire me, but I don't think that there's really like a targeted point with the sound that I'm trying to go for.
No, I get what
think
you
it
mean.
kind of just happens organically, and like everyone in the band has overlapping tastes, but also like very varying tastes. And then when they are combined, is I kind of like encourage them to just do what they like and
Okay,
what they
yeah.
think sounds good. And yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How did you all meet?
I met Caleb first, I think. Caleb and I met very randomly, but we have the same birthday. And
Wow.
we're both from Ohio, which was kind of strange.
That is mysterious.
And I never like thought that I would be in a band or have a band, but Caleb kind of like pushed me to do that. So Caleb's been with me since the beginning of swinging. And then I think I met Ace from Ogre.
Oh,
and
where did he
Sana,
go? There he is.
who's here tonight. I met Ace at a show, and then I met Ace's household, which is Jakob and Nick. I met Jasper maybe a little before that through Caleb. Yeah. And then I met Danny. Also kind of like intermingled just in friends and music and
So it all just kind of
everything.
fell together.
yeah.
And
yeah.
Caleb, that's a good friend move to.
It felt very casual at first. I think Ash had a show already booked. It's like, wait, let me at least play bass.
Let me add a little to this.
We all joined casually at the beginning. Just like, yeah, I'll step in and run this. And somebody liked it.
And so got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Great. All right, well, let's hear some more music.
Okay. Sorry, one moment.
Usually you talk over the tuning time, but we didn't tune during the talking time.
You can still have on stage banter.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Do you?
I only know whenever somebody asks me that, I think of how many witches does it take to change a light bulb.
How many witches does it take to change a light bulb?
Into what? There you go. Better than it ever got.
Okay. The song is called Idaho, not to be confused with Ohio. I also lived in Idaho before I moved here. I met you in Idaho. We'd sit on the porch with the dog owls calling our names in the dark in your hometown. We both moved around, playing dice in the park, howling, running, laughing out loud. We both moved around. I thought we had both settled down. I don't know where you are right now. No one knows where you are right now. I met you when I was 22, and it was out of the blue, playing buck hunter till the bar closed in your overalls, and I wore a tutu. We had both moved around. I thought we had both settled down. I don't know where you are right now. No one knows where you are right now. Thank you. You're singing with Judy. She's saying something about angels, and you're looking right toward me. The sky is orange and thundering. We're in an unfamiliar county. Those angels there circling, I feel them watching over. Thank you.
What was that last song called?
It's called Judy.
Judy. I noticed a geographical theme to your song titles. And well, that made me curious how you chose the name Swinging for the project.
I had my very first show ever booked, and I didn't have a name. And my friend Anna sat me down and gave me a contemporary art book and was like, "You're gonna flip to a random page and you're gonna pick a word," and that's the name.
And that's it.
And I picked Swinging.
That's a
So-
great strategy.
Yeah, there's like not really
Like a story.
anything behind it other than that, but I love it.
Why?
It feels
Does
great.
Does it feel fitting to you? Oh, you all
Yeah,
are
it's
nodding.
like-
You're all agreeing.
Like we have a lot of like jokes. There's a lot of like bumper sticker ideas. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know.
It does.
just
It does
feels
seem to
good.
fit the band in a certain way, and the sound inexplicably.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm happy to know that it was. So you didn't consider just going by your name. You wanted a different.
Well, I was gonna go by my name. I think was the plan. I guess that was before. Again, that was before I ever thought that I would have a band.
Right.
I never really planned on that happening, but I'm
Okay,
relieved
yeah.
that I already had a band name picked out.
Yeah, you didn't have to change anything.
Yeah.
All the marketing materials can just stay the same.
Exactly.
Saving a lot of money. I'm going to keep it short on this one because I want to save some time for some audience questions. So let's hear the last 2 songs, if I'm counting correctly. 2, 3?
We can play 2 more. Yeah.
You can always tell me no.
Yeah. No, we have 2 more.
Okay.
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 Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let me show you. I'll quit smoking. I'll jump the fence, boundless, boundless. No shortness of breath. Let me show you. I'll do right by you, by you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'll start running. I'll build the bridge, boundless, boundless. No shortness of breath. Let me show you. I'll do right by you, by you. Let me show you. Thank you. We're almost there.
Jacob, you got any more jokes? Wait, I got one.
Also.
What is lighter than green?
That was what's lighter than green? Light green. Come on. Okay, thank you.
Have you heard about those corduroy pillars?
I haven't.
They're making headlines all over town.
Whoa!
Okay. We have one more song. Thank you. There was a glow and I let it go. 4 years later or 5, please pardon me, I've lost track of the time. I see that softness in every child's eyes. I don't know what your name is, but I know that it's something that sounds like mine. That same glow finds me in the backyard. There's a thick dust of truth on the countertops. And it shimmers like gold in the sunlight. I let go of that glow, but I carry it with me all the time. Thank you.
So before I hand it over to the audience, I just want to know real quick what's next for the band. Is there any show, any release dates we should be attuned to?
We are playing a show that I might be the most excited about this show of any show I've ever played.
Whoa.
And we're all going to be there. Minus Danny will not be there, unfortunately. We wish
Sorry
that
to
he was
hear.
there, but we will be playing at the high water mark on the 28th, and we're doing a drone set
Oh.
to celebrate Sauna's album. It'll be really fun. Yeah, that's our next show. That's the last show of the year for Swinging,
Fantastic.
and we'll be releasing a live album soon.
Yeah. We'll
Thank
keep
you.
our ear out for that. Dear audience, do you have any questions? Anything you'd like to ask the band? Yeah, Fox, you want the mic?
I know you mentioned a lot of Portland bands that you were inspired by. Do you have any specific inspirations or just ones that you're fans of that you guys just like?
Yeah. I love Sauna. That's one of my... I'm really excited about that band
choice.
right now. Yeah.
I love Pile Up.
Pile Up. Yeah. There's so many. I like Half Shadow. Yeah, Half Shadow is probably... Half Shadow is like my favorite Portland band. I really look up to Jesse, who is Half Shadow. He's been so supportive of me and really inspiring to me. Yeah. Yeah, so many people. Maddie from Canary Room, who just moved away, but she was like a really early friend of mine and really motivated me to keep playing music. Yeah.
Do you want to project?
I probably should.
Okay.
Oh,
have the mic.
that one.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question for Ash. Hello. So in your songs, you seem to embody a lot of, as you had mentioned, like geographical places and places you've been in the past. Do you feel like your songwriting now still embodies the past or the present or some other like distant ephemeral place, or a combination of all of the above?
I think that they all are very much of the past so far.
So far.
Yeah. I've written a handful of newer songs.
Like the glow.
Like since all of these, yeah.
Would you say the glow is of the
That's
past
like
or
a
the present?
current. I'd say that's like a present song.
Fun.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, that's probably the only one that is not of the past that we played tonight. And then like some of the newer songs beyond that song that I've written, I think are, I don't know, this way, mostly into the past. They're very nostalgic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Anyone else? Oh, we got two back here. Gonna really test the length of this cord.
Hi, great stuff. I have a very,
Thank you.
I have the venue person question to ask you. What's your favorite venue you've played and why?
Oh. That's kind of a hard question. In Portland, I really appreciate Swan Dive as a venue. I think that it's a really beautiful room, and I don't know. I think that any show that I've attended there or played there, the audience is very intentionally there for the show. I think that's also the same vibe of the audience tonight, which is really, I really appreciate that, versus playing in like a noisy bar. But yeah, I think that the people at Swan Dive do a really good job. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Well, all right. Oh, Ace.
Ace, ace, ace.
Hi. I have a question for each one of you as individuals. And you could probably do it pretty rapid fire for efficiency's sake. What is one song that each of you as individuals wish you had written as it pertains to the way you make music now?
Voice and Headphones by Mount Erie.
Jacob?
Come back to me.
Nicholas? Excellent answer. Danny?
Penny Lane is coming to mind right now.
Bummer. Penny Lane. I thought you said anything is, nothing is, okay. Penny Lane. Great. Caleb?
Olsen by singer-songwriter.
The best answer. Absolutely incredible. Do you know that bass line?
No.
I'll talk to you later. Jasper? Awesome. Jacob?
I am going to say In the Green Wild by Julie Holmes.
Fantastic answer. Okay. All right. That's a 6-song playlist for everyone in this room.
Thank you, Ace. And thank you all for joining us at Rose City Book Pub for Stumpgrown's first live performance. Thank you, Swinging, for playing.
Thank you.
That was incredible. And I want to spend a last minute thanking our team. We have Noah Penwell and Max Simon doing all the audio things.
Thank you.
And we have Alon Eck taking photos and Joaquin Trujillo doing video. And I'm Caroline Drew. I've been your host. And this is Stumpgrown. Thanks for joining us.